The Second Republic of the Congo Civil War was an ethnopolitical civil conflict in the African state of Republic of the Congo, beginning on 5 June 1997 and continuing until December 1999. The war served as a continuation of the Civil War of 1993 and involved militias, representing three political candidates. The conflict ended following the intervention of the Angolan army, which reinstated former President Denis Sassou Nguesso to power. Background: the Republic of the Congo gained its independence from France in 1960, and soon entered a period of political turbulence. Following a three-day uprising, Congo fell under the influence of scientific socialism, establishing relations with the Eastern Bloc and becoming a single-party People's Republic. Two regime changes took place as the country faced a rise in ethnic tensions, with Denis Sassou Nguesso assuming presidency in 1979. In 1990 the country made its first steps towards a multi-party political system, eventually leading to the 1992 general elections. The elections concluded with UPAD's candidate Pascal Lissouba winning the presidential race, MCDDI's Bernard Kolela's coming second, and PCT's Sassou Nguesso running third. Kolela's and Sassou Nguesso were dissatisfied with the outcome of the elections, and created an alliance against Lissouba. Tensions continued to rise as Kolela's Lissouba and Sassou formed the Ninja, Kokoye, and Cobra militia respectively. The militia drew members from the leaders' ethnic and political backgrounds. The Mabochi supported Sassou, and the Nibolek and the Lari sided with Lissouba and Kolela's respectively. Citing electoral fraud during the 1993 parliamentary elections, the Ninja and Cobra militia launched a civil war against the Kokoye. The conflict ended in December 1994, leaving 2,000 people dead and many more displaced. Despite remaining in power, Lissouba failed to fully implement the peace accords signed at the end of the war, as the country's militias retained the weapons. High unemployment rates, an atmosphere of political uncertainty, and the steady flow of firearms coming from regional conflicts contributed to the rise of the militia movement within the country. Violent disputes continued, with each faction preparing for the upcoming 1997 elections. Conflict. On 5 June 1997, anticipating a Sassou-led coup, Lissouba ordered the Kokoye militia to detain Sassou and forcibly disarm the Cobra militia, thus initiating a second civil war. Fighting soon engulfed the whole city, with the Cobra, Kokoye and Ninja militias each controlling areas within the capital. The government recruited Ukrainian mercenaries to fly attack helicopters, later mobilizing them in a bombing campaign of Cobra-controlled areas. Both sides actively shelled densely populated areas, causing a high civilian death toll. Combatants engaged in numerous instances of extortion and harassment of the civilian population, selecting the targets on the basis of ethnicity. On 16 June 1997, Lissouba and Sassou Nguesso unsuccessfully held talks in Libreville, Gabon, organized with the mediation of the United Nations, the European Union, France and a number of African countries. On 17 June 1997, French soldiers and a number of U.S. Marine Corps troops present in the capital conducted a joint operation, evacuating 6,000 foreign citizens through the Brazzaville airport as warring parties agreed to a three-day ceasefire in the area. At the same time, Lissouba personally visited Rwanda, Uganda and Namibia, attempting to gain the support of the leaders. He publicly accused the Cobra of employing supporters of former Zairian President Mobutu Sese Seko, prompting the President of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Laurent Kabila, to send several hundred soldiers to Lissouba's aid. The outbreak of the Congolese Civil War coincided with the ongoing internal conflict in Angola. During the presidency of Pascal Lissouba, Congo provided active support to the anti-government UNITA guerrillas, who in turn supplied Congo with diamonds. Angola seized the opportunity to destroy UNITA's last supply line by entering the conflict on Sassou Nguesso's side. France also supported the Cobra militia by offering armaments aiming to secure its interests in the country's oil industry. A large number of Rwandan refugees who fled into Congo in May 1997 took part in the conflict. Approximately 600 Hutu Rwandans joined militias formed by Sassou, with others fighting against him. Allegations regarding the involvement of Cuba on the side of the Cobras have been made, with others accusing UNITA of aiding the Ninja militia. In September 1997, following Sassou's refusal to accept 5 ministerial portfolios, Lissouba granted Bernard Kolelas the position of Prime Minister. As the Ninja militia officially entered the conflict on the side of the government. Between 11–12 October 1997, Angolan Air Force fighter jets conducted a number of airstrikes on Kokoye positions within Brazzaville. On 16 October 1997, Cobra militia supported by tanks and a force of 1,000 Angolan troops cemented the control of Brazzaville, having ousted Lissouba 2 days earlier. Denis Sassou Nguesso assumed power on the following day, declaring himself president. He effectively incorporated the Cobra militia into the National Army, without fully disbanding them. After capturing the capital, Cobra militiamen spread out over the city, detaining and executing dozens of enemy combatants and political opponents and looting the property. A parallel Angolan offensive on Pointe Noire met with little resistance, as the majority of government troops surrendered. Forced out of Brazzaville, Kokoye and ninja fighters regrouped, initiating clashes in the northern cities of Mfondo, Wesso and Awando as well as Pointe Noire. In April 1998, Kokoye insurgents captured the Moukokolu hydroelectric dam located in the Buenza department, killing several employees and cutting off the electric supply to Pointe Noire for several weeks. On 29 August 1998, ninja guerrillas killed the police commissioner of Minduli. On 26 September 1998, ninja rebels assassinated the deputy prefect of Goma to seat of C. On 9 October 1998, ninja rebels set fire to the police station and prefecture offices of Kinkala. The anti-Silalu militia was formed in the Pool department in 1998, with the ethnic Lari forming the backbone of the group. It allied itself with the ninja militia, launching attacks against government troops and the civilian supporters. The last quarter of 1998 marked an escalation in the conflict, as ninja and Nsilalu militia seized control of several areas in the south of the country. On 14 November 1998, ninja militants launched an attack on Minduli, killing 41 civilians, including 6 members of a local mediation committee. On 18 December 1998, Kokoye rebels captured the town of Gai, conducting summary executions of government officials and ethnic Mabochis. Government forces regained control of the town 3 days later. Elements of the Chadian and Angolan armies were deployed to the areas of Buenza, Niari and Leko Umau as well as the Pool department, aiming to counter increased rebel activity. On 16 December 1998, a band of 300 ninja militants infiltrated the Bakongo and Magalekel neighborhoods of Brazzaville, starting clashes that lasted 4 days. The areas were targeted by heavy mortar and artillery shelling, which caused widespread destruction, internally displacing 200,000 civilians. Widespread looting and summary executions were carried out by government forces following the conclusion of the engagement, which left at least 1,000 people dead. In December 1999, amidst continuous government offensives, a total of 2,000 Ninja and Kokoye rebels surrendered to the authorities after signing a peace agreement with the government, officially ending the conflict. Helicopter affair. On the 1st of June 1997, in preparation for the upcoming war, President Liz Uber approved the purchase of 28 South African Air Force Aerospatial SA-330 Puma helicopters. All transactions were conducted through a Johannesburg-based businessman, with funds being sent to the offshore accounts of 3 other South African businessmen. The offshore accounts were managed by the BVI-based Exotec Management Services, which in turn acted as a middleman of Armscor, the owner of the equipment. Several weeks after the start of the war, Liz Uber ordered 2 Mi-17 helicopters, 4 transport aircraft and 290 trucks, while initiating payments through Paris bank account. On the 27th of June 1997, a $1 million payment was received by Liz Uber's South African partner, who in turn delivered 2 Mi-17 helicopters to Liz Uber's troops. On the 11th of July 1997, the Congolese government paid a total of $7.7 million for the 28 helicopters. In October 1997, having ousted Liz Uber and assumed power, Sassou Nguesso sent invoices to Exotec stating that all contracts and payments remained in force. However, the 28 Puma helicopters remained undelivered, as Exotec and Armscor blamed each other for the failure. In 2002, the Congolese government sued Armscor in a South African court, demanding the repayment of $7.7 million. The case was later settled out of court.